I was thinking of a concept like this before. What if elves, dwarves, and orcs were alive in the current world? What if they in the future? What if they were still around? Why are they always in the medieval times? Who knows? And not not soon after came Shannara Chronicles, where it's actually a post-apocalyptic world where orcs have evolved from humans and also elves and goblins that are really hideous and have just the worst lips of all time, just the worst hair lips. It's not even on the top lip's not even split. The bottom lip is split. Actually, the top one might be too, but it's just so weird. I don't know how this could have happened. It doesn't. This isn't how evolution works. It's not the ugliest things of one species that get selected for reproduction. It's the beautiful ones. How did that even happen? But whatever. So, anyways, I'm talking about Bright, the Netflix show. No, the Netflix movie starring Will Smith and a bunch of people I didn't know playing orcs and elves, and it's New York. No, not New York. It's modern day Los Angeles, and there's orcs and there's elves. And what would happen if we have these races instead of all the races we have now? Well, they still have the modern races too, they the races of human, but then they've got these fantasy races as well as all kinds of crazy shit. There's like centaurs and pixies and yeah. So what would happen? Oh yeah, I wonder what would happen. Apparently the orcs are just like the new underclass of it's just real weird. It's basically playing it off as if the orcs were black people and the elves are like the 1% of the white people, because they rule everyone with their magic, and no one trusts the orcs because 2,000 years ago there was this big war against the Dark Lord, yes, and the orcs apparently joined the Dark Lord because they're evil and they're terrible, and they've got this original sin of having ancestors that fought against the humans using the standing by the Dark Lord. So, well, I gotta say, this is a beautiful movie. I mean, I guess obviously I talk a lot about beautiful stuff on here, don't I? I guess it's no surprise if you click on a video. Is it good? Is it bad? Oh, you already know. It's usually good. Right, so beautiful special effects. Just the intro song alone was so amazing, even though that one was just animated stuff, I think. But it was still, it's setting up everything. It's like modern graffiti using imagery that has orcs and elves in it. Oh god, so cool. And then the movie started, it didn't, I got this high from the intro. I kind of lost a little bit of the momentum there, but then it picked right up again soon. So basically, Will Smith is a police officer, and he's got a partner who's an orc, and everyone hates the fact that he's an orc. And it's ridiculous. It's like super racist. Everyone is super racist against orcs because they think they're gonna align themselves with the Dark Lord again. Which I suppose is a thing that could happen, because apparently magic is real, and I bet orcs could just be manipulated using some kind of Dark Lord magic. Who knows? Who could tell? And the orcs, they're not behaving very nicely either, they're pretty wild. But there's plenty of human gangsters too that are just terrible. And obviously the cops are racist, so they're the worst. They always try... God, it's so ridiculous. Even they're like trying to blackmail the orc, trying to blackmail Will Smith to say that the orc did something terrible and try to get him kicked off the police force. It's like, come on, that's not realistic, is it? That's not how it went with the first black police officer or anything. Was the first black police officer even a big deal, or was that just a thing that was accepted eventually? It's not like a big Zootopia kind of deal where no one would believe that the bunny would be able to be a police cop, but then she showed everyone with her superior fluffiness. Oh God, this is Zootopia, isn't it? It's Will Smith's version of Zootopia. Oh God. Well, I'm not gonna go too deep into the plot this time. Not like I did on the show. And I mean, I keep it really, really simple. Crazy shit happens, and there's a really sexy girl that just falls into their life, and she does crazy shit, and it's all magical, and then everyone gets in trouble. Yep, that's all I'm gonna say without spoiling anything, because you should watch this movie. It's a good movie. It's called Bright. It's on Netflix. Go purchase Netflix. Yep. So yeah, it's a Will Smith movie. I guess Will Smith is just amazing if you think about it. I mean, you've seen him in your childhood, you see him today. Has he even aged? I can't tell. He's still amazing. He was amazing in Independence Day. I guess you could tell he was pretty young back then, but now he's matured and he's even better than ever. And every time there's this kind of movie, like I, Robot or Man in Black or Independence Day or I'm sure there's more Wild Wild West. They're always so amazing, but then I kind of feel like I wish there were more. I wish there was a series of it, not just a movie. God, that would be so cool. But no, Will Smith just does one of them usually, and then that's it. Off to another fantasy. Off to another crazy concept. Another sci-fi rigmarole. Too bad. I would have liked to see more in the Bright universe. I mean, I guess it could happen. I don't know if they'll get Will Smith, but I guess it could be. They could make spin-off movies or a spin-off series that's not starring Will Smith. But who knows? Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I guess they probably won't, considering it's just me saying that. But then again, maybe. I guess people really did like it. I had several people recommend this movie to me, so. Or was it just the same guy several times? I don't know. Hey there, my Russian friend. I think it was you. It could have been anyone. Yep, so Bright. It's a pretty good show. Gotta watch it. Wish there was more of Will Smith. I guess I should go through his... what's the thing that's called? It's not a discography, because he's not... I guess he has a discography too, but what's like... all the movies he's in. Is there no word for that? Filmography? I'm sure there's some word for it. But yeah, I should go through again and see all the movies he's been in, because he's pretty good. Yep. Will Smith, everyone. Subscribe. And give the video a like, please. Oh yeah, and Shannara Chronicles, by the way, is also really good, and you could watch it, but it's not Will Smith good, but it's a pretty good series, I suppose. Well, even though it is a bit crazy at times, because it doesn't make sense. You got this apocalyptic wasteland, and then people have just started over, and now there's farms everywhere instead of... It's impossible. They couldn't have possibly been so stupid as to forget all of the technology and just go back to farming. I mean, the technology is everywhere now. It's impossible that they could have not realized it. Jesus. But yeah, check it out anyways, even if it doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess you gotta add to the suspension of disbelief not only the fact that they bred really weirdly and became disgusting mutants, but also that they're complete idiots who don't know how technology works, as well as there being magic and sorcery, and that's the same thing. But yeah, and sword fighting. I guess that's obvious. If you go back to farming, you're gonna go back to sword fighting. Ah well. Shannara Chronicles and Bright, those are the things. Bye. Oh my fucking god, holy shit, motherfucking pieces of shit. They gave it a 27% on Rotten Tomatoes. What the fuck? And it's got 90% user rating. Oh my god. Someone needs to delete Rotten Tomatoes off the internet right now. Okay, this is it. This is the end. I am deleting Rotten Tomatoes off the internet right now. It is unacceptable. This website spreading lies and bullshit over Oh my god, it is unacceptable. This website is now banned off the internet. My god, 27%. Jesus Christ.